Good morning. What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. Super pumped about the interview I did yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I really didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. Because usually I just like to hear myself ramble on and talk. But it was really fun, and I learned a ton of stuff. If you guys are looking to get into buying cases, you should check it out because it brought to light a lot of things that I never thought of or wasn't my main concern. Like the price of the case. I thought the price of the case, it is what it is. It really didn't change too much from the previous year, and that's that. Or just you usually sell them in sets. Chris from CRT Sports Cards had a different approach, a different idea about going about things, and I think it was just smart and it made sense. Yeah, I would definitely check it out. It was yesterday's podcast, so check it out. Now, Topps Clearly came out on the 24th, which was a couple of days ago, as well as Panini Certified Football. Those looked really nice. Those patches look amazing. If you are getting into football cards or you want a nice box, that's what he said. You should definitely take a look at that. Take a look at some of the card openings because they look really nice, those patches. I know you get 2 autos and 1 rookie. I think it's one of them is going to be a rookie per box. But take a look at it because those cards look really nice. Now also Panini Immaculate came out. They came out on the 24th as well. Those cards look amazing. I'm telling you, I wish Panini had logos. I really do because they just at times they make better cards than Topps. They just look better. They look sharper. Not enough good things I could say about it. They just look nice. It just sucks the resale value isn't going to be there. If you're selling, you should sell now because people are going to want them now. But definitely, the guy in my group had 2 Vlad Guerrero Jr. autos. They looked amazing. They looked really nice. And a Mickey Mantle he got. I've seen other, guys get nothing. But they're just beautiful cards. Expensive, but beautiful cards. What's coming out today is Panini and Case Basketball. You get 1 graded auto, 1 regular auto, and 2 memorabilia cards, which I still don't know anything about. I don't know. But I'll watch some box openings and I'll report back. But those look really nice. Those cards look really nice. And so I believe it's coming out today. I don't think it got pushed back, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But just be on the lookout for that stuff. It's funny. I've already done this podcast, and I had the Bluetooth disabled. And for some reason, on my beautiful iPhone, the Bluetooth got re-enabled. So listening to it, it sounds horrifically bad. Really bad. So I have to re-record it because as bad as people say in the car it sounds, it is even worse through Bluetooth. So just have to, here, I'm going to do my 1 sip though. And that's brought to you by Folger. No, there's so many things in my head now that I want to do. Like I'm doing this podcast for a while. And one of the things that I do enjoy is learning stuff. There's always something new to learn. I was like a baby who just found out about his private parts. Because, here, look at this. You see this? Oh, my God. When I got that 1932 Babe Ruth card in hand, I basically posted it everywhere. I was really pumped about it. I really loved it. And I had no idea about it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever I found out. And that's something that's great about the hobby is there's always stuff to learn. There's always new things that people don't know about or you didn't know about. And that was one of my main concerns when doing this podcast every day was like, well, what am I going to talk about? if you're in the hobby and you do your research, it's not an issue. It's not a problem. You're going to be able to, talk about stuff because there's so many different things that you could talk about. So that card is simply amazing. The only thing is, I'm not going to make the same Instagram joke as I did before. It was much bigger than what I thought. And the stupid thing about the card is PSA puts the card in this really big case and it can move around a ton. It's not even like a little bit. It moves around a lot. Like if I shake the card around, the card's going to move and you can screw up the edges and you can screw up the corners. Now, the one I have is a PSA 3. I have no idea why it's a PSA 3. It looks really good. Corners they don't look really rounded. Edges look sharp. The centering is really nice. The colors, if you told me, hey, that's a 6 or a 7, I would go, oh, okay. I wouldn't bat an eye. It's not why I bought it. I didn't buy it to crack it and recase it, which I still might do. I might put it in an SGC case because it looks better. I think the vintage cards look nicer in an SGC case. And I believe they'll have a case where it won't move around like PSA. But yeah, this one I want to keep, and this will be a PC, a personal collection nonsense. What else did I say in the previous podcast? I went on and on for a while. I don't know. I was talking about some nonsense. I don't know. Oh, I did bring up, now the app that I've been using more and more is FlickChat, F-L-I-C-K, chat. You go on your iPhone and you can download the app. And I've been using it more because it's just a better way for me to have a conversation. You get better access to me. You're able to go back and forth. Whereas Facebook, it's not as good. When somebody posts something, everyone sees it, and it may not be something that you're interested in. And if you don't engage a ton in the group, Facebook might not put it in front of you. And it may be something that you're interested in, but because the algorithms that Facebook has, you'll miss it. With FlickChat, I have a ton of different topics that you could talk about. So if you want to talk about vintage cards, I have something there for you. And if there's something new, it'll give you an update. You can have it pushed to your phone. I don't even have that. But when you open up the app, there'll be a red dot there. So you go, all right, there's a conversation about vintage. Or if you want to post stuff about vintage, you put it in that topic. And you can go in and out of topics and you see everything. I'll be able to see everything. And it's just a much better way to communicate, I feel anyway, than on Facebook because, like I said before, you're probably missing stuff on Facebook. You might not see everything. Unless you go on the group chat and then you say, you specifically go there. And not everyone is doing that. Not everyone is looking at it because it's life. You don't go on Facebook all the time. At least with FlickChat, you go on it and it'll tell you, hey, look, these are all the things that you missed. If you don't care about the topic, you don't have to read about it. If you want to read about certain things, that's that. If you want to listen to the podcast, it's a place you can also listen to the podcast. I like it, so I've been using it more. There's only 31 people there, but it seems to be doing much better. You can also buy and sell cards there. I know people have been doing that. It's not a ton because there's not that many people, but I didn't want that for the Facebook group because there I want it to be, a home base, a place where you can go and look, hey, I tried doing this. What do you guys think about that? Let's come up with like a strategy, and then you go out into the baseball card world and you try it out, and then you come back and say, here's the results. So to flood it with, hey, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Hey, there's not that many people in the group. There's only 81 people, but that's how a lot of groups get stale. A lot of people start posting crap that nobody wants, and people don't engage with it, and then you don't see as many group posts, and that's how they die. So I didn't want that for this group. But if on FlickChat, if you guys do want to do that, there is a group, there's a topic for that. So you go on that topic and you guys can buy and sell cards, whatever you want. And so I just wanted to put that out there. FlickChat, it's a pretty good spot. So just download it on your. I'm sure it's iPhone. I'm not sure if it's on Android. I think it is. Most people listen to it on iPhone. No, because I think that's the prevalent. I don't know. The kids these days with their new phones. I don't know. But take a look at that. I'm trying to think back about what I said. Ugh. Oh, I was going to do a Facebook fire sale today. I can't. My old lady, my wife, my wife set up a little get together with our friends. So tonight I'm going to be going out and not playing with my cards and selling them. Boo-hoo. So, and I don't think I'll be able to do it over the weekend because I am redoing my bath. I'm not redoing it. I'm just redoing the tile floor. And so I don't know if I'll be able to do that and post cards. So that sucks. Hopefully I'll be able to do it next week. I was promised you guys an article about my Facebook fire sales, my results. And as I was doing it, I realized I don't know if people really care. I mean, they may care. It's like, oh, that's pretty interesting, but it's not something that they're looking to learn. And I need to serve you guys better. So I'm going to do articles that are based off of questions that people have or stuff that they want to know, like how do I know when I should grade a card, or what card should I grade, or why, how, when, who. So that's the next article I'm going to do. I'm going to start looking at questions and things people are having that are over and over again, and which will also be good for me because I'm sure people type this stuff in Google, and hopefully eventually my article will be on the top and people can click on it, and I make bank, bro. But I think it's better because it's stuff that a lot of people ask, and it's not always, just get this card graded. You might be wasting your money. You might be wasting your time to get it graded because you got to realize you're going to be waiting a couple of months. And if you're not, you're going to be waiting 1 month or, weeks. You're going to be spending a ton of money to get it. And is it even worth it? And does it sell? And those are all the questions you got to ask yourself. If you are looking to flip it, what does a PSA 9 go for? Because not everything's going to come back a PSA 10 because it's up to a grader. They may have a bad day. They might have Hershey squirts, and so their stomach hurts, and they keep on getting up. So they don't want to sit down and look at cards, so they're just going here 7, 8, 7s. So you got to be wary of that. So those are the type of articles I'm gonna start writing. They're a little bit easier for me to write because the more research I have to do on certain things, the slower it takes me and things like that. So just keeping you updated on things that I'm doing. Looking forward to seeing some card openings of that basketball, the Panini encased. I really am. I want to see what that is. Hopefully I can do some more interviews with people in basketball, football arena. That's where I'm trying to. That's how I'm gonna try to get people more exposed to that stuff, because this is typically more a baseball card. This will always be predominantly baseball cards, but I do like football and basketball, and I know a lot of other people like that as well. Hockey, it's just too much. Too many. The Russian names are way too long. I'm not going to remember names. I don't remember baseball names. You think I'm going to remember, an 87 letter last name of some guy on the Detroit Red Wings? You're out of your mind. All right, guys, I got to get going. SVAcardcollectors.com. Sign up. Give me that email, and you'll win a chance in the month of July for 2 Topps Update Chrome update boxes. Could win Acuna or Ohtani. Like I said before, FlickChat, download the app. I'm on there as well. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those other places. So you can find me. All right, guys, you know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Have a good weekend. Later.